Hello, we're in the archives, and this is a special feature on video from the Education Department of vinc, a company that gives a little bit more than a second to thought. Today, we're going to discuss the robber barons, the individuals who were multimillionaires and billionaires, etc., before such of a title was even actually defined or lived out through invention. Great men, some might say. Rockefeller, known for what he does, Carnegie, etc. Gentlemen, you don't even have to define, but most people don't know. These gentlemen gained their wealth off of scandalous business actions on the backs of the poor and sometimes even the suffering. These gentlemen amassed cumulative amounts of money that through this time in history, in this modern day, they're still fortunate, forthright through the bloodlines of their adjacent families and extended family members. So we at vinc, want to share with you the fact that knowledge will always inform you about your presence. And right now we're going through a time of America where you have the have-nots, the rich and the poor. It's a definitive separation. We're trying not only to get you to understand through reading, but through the history of business in which our economy is still formulated a simple formula, where companies, individually, corporations, personally and exact, make up our dollar exchange, from job creation through business and entrepreneurship, the beginning of other businesses. So these individuals during the robber baron period was basically thieves. I give you an example of such an action that took place a couple of years ago, where a bank in Silicon Valley had to shut down and close. Individuals came in to retrieve large amounts of their assets and profits, their bottom line, their money, and it wasn't there. But the Fed chairman at the time saw that these people had honestly accumulated these funds, and it's in America that we lived in. He showed compassion and reimbursed these individuals, even though this bank in Silicon Valley operated with the financial regulatory actions of a bank. It did not have FDIC insured money, meaning the feds will replace your money if somebody takes it out of a bank that's FDIC insured. So these robber barons are living through us now. Some say it's a ghostly existence. No, it's more like a criminal act that's taking place modernly in America. Our education division at vinc is equipped for the long haul. We're going to move through time. We're going to circulate through the volumes, and we're going to undiscover some reference points that relay you to your modern day situation in which we are living now. Some thriving, some becoming billionaires, but the majority are not. And we're here to address the majority because the majority is our concern. And through your rights as a human being, we feel as that voice has not echoed to sound off on what the ghost of the United States past is living its big, ugly head through our beautiful skulls today. So this afternoon, we take a brief time just to let you know we're here. And we're going to do the research, and we're going to bring it to you verbally and translate it to you how in the past, where some say doesn't matter, these historical myths are truths. In the period of the robber barons is what are addressing today, in which they stole your money, stole your ideas, developed them themselves, became filthy rich, while you struggled to put two ends of bread on the table to make a sandwich. Your prices were inflated, so was theirs back then. There were soup lines. People fed themselves through the streets in which they lived, off the streets, in a line form during the Great Depression. Are we living during depressing times? You be the judge. No one can judge your life personally, but we know a smiley face is a cosmetic adjustment. When we have to discuss matters in which banks lost their personal records, so called, to people's accounts, because insurance is a solidifying record. So if I have $5, it's known in the bank that I have it through their records. That's all that matters. Records, accounting, accountability. That's where we are today, America. We're going to let you go because we want you to absorb the topic of discussion as we continue about the robber barons. Those big names, some with roadways and bridges named after them, who didn't get those architectural structures built on their honesty, but on their wallets. Hence, are we there again? Welcome, VINC, the Education Department. It's not a small matter because we didn't get here without education. So we're going to start here by letting you know it matters.